In the 20 years I've been with the law firm, we've seen not just an increase in the number of fraud cases that come in, but an increase in the variety of the types of fraud and in the level of sophistication with which the individuals commit the fraud. You'll often see it comes down to a trusted employee ends up with an opportunity, a need, and I like to think maybe the first time it happens, a lapse in judgment. But then when it continues, that's normally when we get the call. Is it a civil litigation matter? Is it a criminal matter? Are we going to refer to law enforcement? Or are we going to do both? Because either course of action has different evidentiary issues that are going to arise, and if they're not handled properly, it's going to prejudice the case. It may make restitution or prosecution or civil remediation difficult or impossible. So we like to think that if someone's been the victim of business fraud, if they turn to us, we know how to deal with it properly, quickly, efficiently, and effectively. The area where our experience bears the most fruit is in how to deal with the fraud once it's suspected, how it's investigated, how it's remediated, prevented, addressed, and whether or not we pursue civil or criminal remedies or prosecution. There's some very sensitive issues, sensitive from a public relations standpoint, from an employee relations standpoint, and just from a financial standpoint. We've done it many times in many different situations, and we like to think that if someone has been the victim of business fraud, they'd be making the right decision when they reach out to us.